visit. As we end, I always want to bring you back and kind of review the few things that you might want to work on, because you don't want to leave with your brain flooded. Everybody's different, especially in a group setting. Everybody moves at different paces. What we wanted to work on was we started real fresh and basic, and we wanted to talk about gap. And we realized that some people spell it differently. But what we want to work on is a routine. So once you guys have all played golf for a while, and you're all at different levels, but to be able to be consistent, you want to try to do the same thing over and over again. And then when you do that, you want to transition. What we call transition, that's why I had you switch clubs. So a basic golf lesson kind of starts with 7-iron, and then we might do the next lesson with the driver. But somewhere in there, we got to transition so your brain thinks, all right, I got to change my feet, I got to change my ball position, because that changes the ball flight. The ball flight changes as you adjust not only the club, 7, 8, 9, but where we put that 7, 8, 9, and how far back we stand, and what kind of swing. With Kenny, he was realizing that his 5-iron he was making big chunky divots because he wasn't standing far enough back. He was standing like a 7-iron. Matt, with the 4-iron, was kind of the same thing, taking heavier divots. We realized ball position was too far in the middle. It was a 7-iron ball position. We've got to transition towards that left foot. Mr. Stewart was all over it. He transitioned nicely. I think he's been hitting balls all day.
Longer than these guys.
Every day.
Yeah. And then Rob was the same thing. He went to the 8-iron. His transition was it was very marginal because it went from 7 to 8, but he still noticed that with an 8-iron, the ball's going to go a little higher if it's positioned right. So basically, in a roundabout way, we all want to think about our pre-shot routine. Everybody's different. We want to do the same thing over and over again. We want to know that the golf swing is the same all through. It doesn't change whether you're hitting a 20-yard chip, which we'll work on in the next lesson, or if you're hitting a driver, which we'll cover down the road as well. It's the same swing, it's the same thought, but we just adjust our setup, is basically what it is. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully we'll continue and grab on to something and keep working on those couple things that I came by and talked to each one of you about.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.